And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. The show brings you a matchup of division rivals. It's the Philadelphia Phillies and the Washington Nationals. Festivities are wrapping up. This place is rocking. The home opener is coming up next. Just about to get underway. Getting the nod on the mound, Chris Sale.
Big-time arm power. One thing he struggles with, though, is repeating his delivery. And sometimes you have bigger pitchers trying to sync things up. Not as easy as a more compact pitcher, but if he can get command going, establish it early, and carry it through the ball game, he's going to pitch deep into this one.
And that is out of play. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. One away. So here is Bryce Harper. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider. Harper, 32 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2010. He went around, according to Carl Dixon. One out, bases empty. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That one's carrying. Out of here.
Ya cayó el primero.
He'll circle the bases. It's 1-0. And now it's Mark Vientos. That one's in there. That's strike one. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
0-2 is the count.
And look out. As that one ran in and got him. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him. One gone, runner at first. Now it's the veteran outfielder, Kevin Pillar. That's inside. Spikes that one. It goes to the backstop. Vientos into scoring position on the wild pitch, and there goes the double play possibility. Kicks and fires. That one missed. Now 3-0.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
Next offering is in for a strike. This one smoked on its way out of here. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. It's 3-0. So one out, nobody on. And now it's Austin Hayes. That one finds the zone. 0-1.
No, muchachos, te digo a ti. Ni
And
siquiera pichar, pero yo. Y eso, tú no me vas haciendo swing.
And it's strike 2.
Ay, diablo.
2 strikes.
And Eric Summersgill punches
Se
him out.
pensó porque
That's
hizo
a
vaina, por eso
strikeout.
era otro pelotazo.
So digging in now for Philadelphia, Francisco Alvarez. Check swing, did he go? Yes,
A mí lo que me da pique es que yo sé que estaba comprándome
he
picheo.
did.
Y
That's
yo no
strike
puedo
one.
poner picheo bien.
Ball, that's in.
2 outs, base is empty.
Esa mierda.
Swing and a miss. That is strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That one missed.
Ah, Dios.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
Ay, santo padre.
Back here with my pal Singy. And towing the slab, Yu Darvish.
Boog, this guy usually turns in a very good outing. His teammates really enjoy when he's on the mound. Everyone seems to be loose, which can help the offense be a bit more dangerous. So if you look at the opposing lineup, they're hoping he doesn't just settle in. They want to make this an uncomfortable start from the beginning.
Here's the center fielder, Jackson Merrill. There's the strike.
Ay, muchacho, deja eso.
Fastball for a strike. Cut out and missed, struck him out. And there's one away. Fernando Tatis Jr. to hit here. And first offering is fouled off. Swing and a miss.
0-2.
Ay, santo Dios.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. That's out to center field. Pilar under it. Puts it away for the out. 2 outs, base is empty. Now here's the switch hitting power threat, Ketel Marte. That's in there.
Well, a good slider from an opposite-handed pitcher has to stay in that tunnel just a little bit longer. Otherwise, recognition can cause you to barrel it up. And right there, the hitter clearly couldn't do anything with it.
Pilar
Me
makes
están
the play, and
amenazándome
it's
con
out.
rifles de vele.
All set for the start of the inning. And digging in for Philadelphia, Derek Hill. Hard ground ball, base knock. And the leadoff man aboard.
Everything came together for him. Just a simple ground ball the other way that had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
Muncy digs in. This one in the dirt.
0-1.
Hill
No,
gets
es
his
que
lead
no
at
sé,
first
en
with
verdad, no
nobody out.
puedo.
Outside with a
Puedo
breaking
decir
ball.
No, he's really
quiera,
working
no
him
vale.
away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away
Por
from
más
that
que
big
yo te lo
hole on the
explique,
right
tú
side
no
of the
vas a
infield.
entender.
Runner on the goal. Swing and a miss. Go to second. Out. And it remains
¿Desde cuándo tú
2-2.
no me habías visto a mí jugando un juego? Esta mañana yo prendí, pero yo lo que hice fue abrir.
And now
Wow,
here's 3-2.
Dios.
And this is a good example of the type of
Abrí un par
at
de
bat that
paquetes ahí
Muncy can
de
deliver.
uno que me habían dado, unas cartas.
And a 3-2. Inside ball 4.
Padre,
It wasn't easy, but he earned that walk after a long at
Ay,
bat.
bendito. Dios.
One down. Here's the second baseman, Anthony Volpe. And first offering is fouled off. Ball 1 there.
1-1.
That's down and in. Man at first, 1 away.
Ball, that's off
Ay,
the plate.
diablo.
And ball
Mira,
4,
ese
2 aboard.
Padre amado.
Back to the top of the lineup. Now here's Bobby Witt Jr. swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. Tatis makes the grab for the second out. Here comes Bryce Harper. He's already homered here in this one. Swing and a foul out of play. First and second, 2 down. Here in the third and final game of the series. Swing and a miss as he was late.
No ball, 2 strikes.
On the ground and foul ball. Started to swing, held up.
Whoa, recognized that pitch just in time, able to keep those hands back.
Next offering way upstairs.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste.
Well, that's a strike. And welcome back to the ballpark. We head to the bottom of the second. Here's the third baseman, Jonathan Aranda. Darvish back to work.
Yo no jugué
first
el
offering
viernes,
is
yo no
fouled
jugué
off.
el jueves.
And ball 1.
Yo no eso que no puedo batear, no sé qué diablo es que no puedo sacar el bate la bola.
Grounds 1 to short. Witt over to first. And quickly one away in the second. And now Matt Olson up to hit.
Well, a well-thrown slider like that one can be tough to get in the air. Good downward break on that one.
Next pitch is outside. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Catcher has it, fires to first. In time for the second out. Good job to clean it up after the drop third strike. There's a swing and a drive. Going back on this one. Pulls it in on the warning track. And we're back. Top half of the third inning. And now for the Phillies, Mlbtheshow. There's the strike.
Been a rough start on the mound for this guy. His third inning so important for him to get on track, turn the page, settle down, do all those things you need to do to give your team a little bit of length in this one.
That's off the mark, and it's 2-1.
2-1.
Just missed.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
Check swing and a 3-2. Appeal down to first, and yes, he did. Freddie Ferguson rings him up. Here's Kevin Pillar. He's already
Creo que el
homered in this
viernes tú
game.
me vas a ver jugando regular con Dios delante.
And
Si
there's
Dios
a
quiere el
rocket
viernes
into the outfield.
voy a jugar
So a
bien.
man aboard now with one away.
Yo estoy claro que yo nunca he sido un gran bateador, pero sé que
Nice
ahora
job
estoy
of
jugando
driving
muy
that
por
pitch the
debajo
other way on a
de lo
line.
que
You know,
yo
hitters,
puedo jugar.
they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly. Back-to-back singles, other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive into center field, so that definitely felt good.
Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. Pillar over at second. Hayes over at first with one away. And strike 1 to the catcher. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run. Oh, and now a wild pitch. To third. Tag. Got him.
Man, that ball got far away from the catcher, but they still had time to throw out the runner trying to advance. Not pretty.
So now 2 on and 2 outs. And now Derek Hill, 1 for 1 with a single so far. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike one.
0-1.
Headed towards the corner. Tatis really on his horse for it. Won't get to this one. It drops foul. And now 1-2. And he couldn't hold back. Back in Washington, D.C., ready to go for the last half of the inning. And here's the DH for Washington. Junior Caminero swings through that.
0-1's the count.
Check swing called strike. And it's 0-2. Slider misses outside. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. And a liner out into right center for a base hit.
Ya por lo menos no nos gira.
Single.
Really nice job of two-strike hitting in that at-bat. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
That one missed.
Well, here's an interesting stat on Darvish. He has more than 100 wins in his big league career. The only Japanese-born pitcher with more wins is Hideo Nomo, my former teammate.
Outside low, 2-2. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Now at the plate. The bit behind with that swing. It's strike one.
0-1.
Darvish kicks, delivers. Broken bat, and it's popped up. And there's two away. So the batting order turns over. And now the center fielder, Jackson Merrill, right through there for a strike. Swings and misses. And the count is 0-2.
0-2 is the count.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Runner on the go. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. 2 outs. In the dirt, blocked. Well struck right field. And no one can get there. Into second, and he's got a double.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. When you connect and it jumps off your bat like that, you're thinking double at the very least. Put a great swing on it, and man, he wasn't fooled at all.
That misses, and that is ball one.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Check swing. Did he go? No, he didn't. That one fouled off. 2 outs, 2 in scoring position here in the last half of the third. Base hit, 1 run in already. Another comes in to score. It's 3-2.
Picks himself up a couple of ribbies. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch he could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
Hayes snags it, and that's the inning. Back here in Nationals Park. On to the 4th. Stepping in, Max Muncy. And that one is downstairs, and it's 1-0. Muncy, 34-year-old vet, and he was a 5th-round pick back in 2012. Next pitch misses, and now 2 balls and 2 strikes. And that one off the outside edge.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
And the funky Muncy by the strikeout. So digging in now for Philadelphia, Anthony Volpe. Line to right, and that'll be a base hit. So the one-out hit turns the lineup over. So the lineup flips over. And here's the Phillies leadoff man, Bobby Witt Jr. And that's outside. Ball one. Swing and a line drive, base hit out into center field. Just kind of sliced that one into center.
Couple of singles back to back. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
Harper, the next to hit, takes ball one. And that misses. And now 2-0.
He's looking for a ground ball to get a double play and out of this jam.
And a swing and a miss.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Just missed. If he's able to connect on that, look out.
Swings and misses, struck him out. Mlbtheshow stands in for the Phillies. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads.
Jonathan, mira. 8 y pico, 9 y pico, 10 y 8, 15 y pico, y 6 y pico. Ay, mi madre. Este que lo que tiene es slider y 2 rectas. Adiós que no ampara.
And that one is inside ball one.
That two-seam fastball is usually coupled with a slider away, and when a hitter's conscious of the pitch in, it's hard for him to cover middle away, and that's where a pitcher can really finish off that batter.
Volpe on second. Witt at first. 2 out of the inning. Just off the outside edge. And the count is 3-1. And that'll load the bases.
You get a walk, and you get a walk. Everyone gets a walk, Boog.
Pilar in the box for the 3rd time today. He takes that one off the plate. Check swing, appeal to first. No, he held up. So they're all loaded up with 2 outs. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. 1 runs in. Another comes in to score. 3-run game. It's 5-2.
Big one there as he drives in a couple of runs. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch. Just shot it through the infield.
Hayes stands in here. Tried to hold back his swing there, but went around. Check swing didn't go. And the count is 1-1. Check swing called strike. And a swing and a miss. Bottom of the inning. Now the third baseman, Jonathan Aranda. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike 1. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2. And they'll do it again. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. That one 95 to finish him off. Here's Matt Olson. 0-for-1 so far. Swing and a ground ball. Volpe. And Olson is set down. 2 down, bases empty. And now up for Washington, Blake Sabol. He was late there, strike 1.
Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
Swings through that, and it's... And welcome back to the ballpark. Leading off, Francisco Alvarez. And first offering is fouled off.
Well, these Phillies putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in. So I'd say mission accomplished.
On the ground right side. And the leadoff hitter retired in the 5th. And digging in for Philadelphia, Derek Hill, 1 for 2. And that's outside. Now on the mound for the Nationals, Brent Suter.
Bringing in the lefty with a left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here. So we'll see how it works out.
That one finds the corner. 2 balls and a strike. Fly ball center field. Merrill on his way over. And there's 2 down. 2 outs, base is empty. So here's the Phillies DH, Max Muncy. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes. In there for a strike at the top of the zone. 2 down, nobody on. And we're at the top of the 5th. Swing and a miss at a slider.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
On the ground to the left, Aranda. Slings to first. They get the out on Muncy. And we're back. Now at the plate, Junior Caminero. Darvish back to work. Strike 1.
Oh, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
Swings through that one for strike 2. What a stop. Nicely done for the out. Here's Jason Hayward. Struck out swinging his first time. Fought off foul. Up the middle. Witt. And a couple of quick outs. 2 down, base is empty. And now it's Brandon Lau. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through 1 more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
A little out front there as he swings through it.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Makes the catch, and that is that. Back in Washington, D.C. Now here is Anthony Volpe.
Tipo de archivo de captura. ¿Cómo es? Pausar y detener. No sale así.
They hand the ball over to a new arm, Scott Barlow.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Ay, Dios padre.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Now 1 gone in the top of the 6th. Witt now at the plate as he swings through strike 1.
0-1.
Foul ball. One down, base is empty. The shortstop takes the ball. Swing and a miss. Chased it out of the zone. No throw. He's in safely, and now there's a runner at first. So a man at first. And now for the Phillies, Bryce Harper. That one not close. And that's ball 1. Witt leads off first with 1 away. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And this is inside.
Ay, Ramón,
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Pickoff move to first. Witt back on a dive. There goes the runner. Pitch misses inside. Throw to second. Tag, and they got him. Rips that one center field. Dive in. Makes the grab. Back here in Nationals Park. And the batter now, Jackson Merrill. High fly ball out towards left center. Drops into the glove. And there's one away. Now it's Fernando Tatis Jr. Sanchez on the run. Squeezes it. And there are 2 outs. An outstanding hitter in Ketel Marte. And he swings and misses at the initial offering. The shortstop takes the ball. The Nats trailing by 3 here in the bottom of the 6th. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. High fly ball out into left center field. Reaching for it and brings it in. New inning getting started. So digging in now for Philadelphia, Mark Vientos. Swing and a miss. There's the slider. 0-1. Barlow, 32 years old, and he was a 6th-round draft pick back in 2011.
Well, that's that slurve right there. He threw it extremely well. He talked about just a ton of breaks. So tough to get that barrel to.
Swing and a miss, and he's down on strikes. That K is his 3rd of the game. And first offering is fouled off. Fastball is outside. This one in the air right field. Tatis sizing this one up. He's got it. And there's 2 away. 2 outs, base is empty. Austin Hayes stands in for the Phillies. He swings and fouls one off. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7. And now it's even up. That one missing inside. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there. We'll see if he continues to climb the ladder.
3-2. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's the 3rd baseman, Jonathan Aranda. Check swing, and that's a ball.
Well, these Nats, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
And a foul ball. The changeup missing. 2-1. Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. He circles the bases. It's 5-3. And now it's Matt Olson's turn to hit. 0 for 2 in this one. That one ripped right center field. That's back there. And that one is out of here. That'll fire up the dugout. It's 5-4. Next to hit for the Nats, Blake Sable. So Dave Martinez going with a pinch hitter here, Tyler Stevenson.
And this is a big at-bat coming, Boo.
First offering, and it just misses. And another ball. Bonda, maybe a little less aggressive on the mound right now after that home run, Chris.
Yeah, it seems that way. You know, guys, they can come out and feel good, but then all of a sudden get touched up a little bit, and they start trying to throw instead of pitch. They're not trusting their stuff.
That one is absolutely belted. And there's a base hit around first, digging for two. The throw in. Throw pulls him off the bag, and he's safe.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
Caminero swings through it for strike one. On the ground to short. Witt in plenty of time to first. Finally gets the first out here on the grounder. Now Jason Hayward.
No, man.
Swing and a miss.
No, man. Wow.
With a single base runner, because of all the power, they are dangerous to tie this thing up or take the lead. That misses off the outside edge. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike two. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. With the go-ahead run at the plate, here the bottom of the seventh. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Fights it off. He'll see another. So the tying run at second. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again.
5 foul balls in a row. I have no idea what that feels like, but you got to love this battle. Just wondering who's going to blink first.
Gets a piece and stays alive. Hit on the ground to short. Sends it across to first. So they get the out after a long battle at the plate. Up now for Washington, Brandon Lowe. And that one fouled off.
Diablo!
In the air.
Wow.
He's under it. Brings it in. And that's the third out. And we're back. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Francisco Alvarez. Barlow back to work. Tap foul at the plate. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. Merrill settles underneath it. Puts it away for the out. And there's one down. And the batter now, Jesus Sanchez. Fly to center his first time. Taylor Rogers into the game.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
Close one, doesn't get the call. And it's 2-0. And that's in for a strike. Pitch misses outside. Now 3-1. That's towards center. Merrill should have this one. Makes the catch for the out. And there's 2 away. 2 down, bases empty. And now Max Muncy. And that one hammered. And that is that. Back in Washington, D.C., ready for the bottom of the 8th. And now here's the Nationals leadoff man, Jackson Merrill. And that one fouled off. Swing and a miss. No balls, 2 strikes.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Line drive, and this might be trouble. And now the tying run is into scoring position.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there.
Ya, lo parece más huevo, canta todo, maldito payo el diablo.
There's a lot of hard work and discipline that goes into getting a result like that at the plate. Doesn't come naturally for most hitters.
Late with the swing there.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
Holding on to a 1-run lead here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Out to short. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. Really protected with 2 strikes right there. Pitch wasn't even close, but man, he got the barrel to it somehow. Nice job of bad ball hitting.
Diablo, pero...
So the tying run at second. Center field. Pilar under it. Makes the grab. Runner tags at second, and he makes it up to third with 1 away. Yandy Diaz. Now, outfielders playing shallow. Corners are in, trying to cut down the runner at third. Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
This might be a steal situation, but that's not your average catcher behind the dish. You have to be careful here.
1 out. The possible tying and go-ahead runs on base.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Hit on the ground might be 2. Volpe tossed to second. Got him. The double play. Back here in Nationals Park. And now here is Anthony Volpe. Yeah, that's fouled off. Inside corner, and that's called a strike. Gonna count 1 and 2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
That's inside. Next one misses, and it's 3 and 2. Here's a swing and a line drive and a base hit into right field. So now back to the top of the order. Now it's the shortstop, Bobby Witt Jr. Now he steps off. Nothing going on at first. Tony Santillan will take over here. He has a great slider with tons of movement. That one off the mark. 1-0. Base hit center field. Just kind of sliced that one into center.
Back-to-back base hits. To me, it's just a really controlled, balanced swing. He wasn't trying to do too much with it. Just stayed disciplined, got the barrel to the ball, and put it in play.
Harper in the box now. No balls and a strike. Next offering is in for a strike.
Quickly down 0-2 in the count. I think you got to choke up a little bit, spread out the feet. You don't know what the velocity or the location of this next pitch is going to be.
Now it's going to be Mlbtheshow. Line drive, and that's a base hit to right. Now a long throw home. The tag out. And now it's going to be Kevin Pilar. And a swing and a miss.
0-1's the count.
Swing and a miss. Nice changeup.
Todo bien, bro. Da la luz de ti.
Got him. That ends the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's Matt Olson down. Rolled softly, but that goes foul. Swing and a miss. That one at 99. And it's 0-2. Just misses the mark outside the zone. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Up the middle. And the leadoff man retired here in the ninth. He's 2 outs away. And it's the catcher for the Nationals, Tyler Stevenson. That one the other way. And it stays fair. As the tying run is forced to stop at second.
2 hits for him in this one. Both for extra bases. Got to feel good about that. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy. Didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep. Took the barrel right to it and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Swing and a miss.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Oh, and he hit him.
That ball got him right there. First base.
First and second, 1 out. Jason Hayward digging in for the Nationals. Swings and misses. And it's 0-1.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in his
Witt to Volpe at second for 1. Throw to first, but he beat it.
That's a huge defensive play in the late stages of the game. It might not be the most challenging we've seen today, but it needed to be made. That's helping your team.
It's in and out of his glove. Steps on the bag himself. Ball game. Darvish with his first major league win.
Yeah, nicely done. I'm sure he'll feel very...
Elian Tavera. ¿Pero cuál es tu equipo, bro, de Elian? Elian Tavera. Es que por ese nombre no te tengo agregado nada en el grupo. No sé si cuál es tu usuario así ahí. Elian Tavera, Elian Tavera. No me llega nada el nombre ahora mismo, ¿no? Pero tú juegas la liga o estabas en la liga antes, ¿qué es lo que? Porque que no sé, ese nombre me parece conocido, pero no estoy claro de quién era. Ok. En comentario ahí deja tu número de teléfono y yo te tiro ahorita por WhatsApp. Ahí mismo comenta tu número de teléfono y yo ahorita te tiro para explicarte. De hecho, esta semana va a comenzar una temporada nueva. Cada temporada dura 3 semanas. Pero no creas que todos en la liga son malos como yo. En la liga hay tigres que batean mucho. No todos son como los dos que estábamos jugando ahora. Te lo digo porque yo hay participantes que no les gusta perder. En la liga hay unos cuantos que acaban el juego de una vez. Son 4 innings que uno dura. ¿Dónde está este loco? Estaba aquí. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Déjame ver qué diablo que tiene esta bola que yo no le toco. Ay, mi madre, pero ni así. Ay, Dios, Padre. Ay, santo Dios. ¿Qué es esto? Comprando ahí para ver si se topa la bola. Ay, Dios mío. No, pero es increíble. Esta bola ni de mentir. David, brother, realmente yo te dije la temporada pasada que le iba a dar banda a la controversia contigo, pero es que tú eres demasiado idiota, busca cámara. Loco, nada más he jugado 2 temporadas contigo, que fue la temporada pasada y esta. Y en la temporada pasada yo te gané y me quedé callado. Esta temporada ya tú ganaste 2 juegos y está ahí que no te aguanta. Mijo, yo no estoy jugando casi. Los picheos declarados no le estoy dando. Tengo que ver si entro en timing para seguir jugando. Ay, bendito. Yo quisiera tratarte como uno más en la liga, mijo, pero es que tú no te dejas ayudar, ¿no? Ande, diablo, yo estoy viendo esa vaca, déjame sacar el control. A ver, aquí hay. Ok. La bola está saliendo de aquí arriba. Adelante. De ahí. Adelante. Sí que no estoy viendo la bola. Diablo, ni así, yo esa bola. Ay, bendito Dios. será? No. Y la tenemos encendida. Tú sabes que te la buscaste. Tú sabes que te la buscaste. Y es que yo siempre me veo claro. Tú también, sí, claro. No coge el disparo, eso sí, así. 4-7, caliente como el verano. El que lo deja plano, lo mato de lejos, se dedica anciano. Si no te deja llevar. Así que ten cuidado por donde tú estás contigo. Tú sabes que te lo buscaste. Te ves embarrado, sí o sí. Oye, ok. Acá de jugado casi. Ahora no quieren culpar, si los maté no critican son parte del mal. Y yo no digo que no hay espacio para mejorar, no me descargo, porque tras de mi crimen es ilegal. Y que me trata como un criminal, como si bregara. Y me cobro coral, me tienen de mango bajito, pero y fajardo. Mano dura, el que menos hay que se lleva un tro. Mientras más tiene más quiere, está cabrón. Y si quiere, mándame a prisión con una fabricación. A mí me importa un cojón. La única diferencia entre tú y yo es que yo soy de la calle y tú no. Que mis encuentros me tienen a ti, ¿no? Y hay una otra misión Special Edition. Yo sé que sabe por dónde vengo. Creen que yo vendo. Yo a veces ni me detengo que yo soy vegetariano y no paso el cerdo. Puñeta, ay, ay, le tengo carne, haciéndole el culo sangre. Hasta que cenamos, puñeta. Oye, oye. La única diferencia entre tú y yo es que yo soy de la calle y tú no. You know, esta es la misión Special Edition. Yo sé que él sabe por dónde vengo, el auto que tengo, creen que yo vendo. Y a veces me lo tengo que yo soy vegetariano y no paso el cerdo. Creen que yo vendo. Y yo no creo en título ni placa. Y si tú me llevas, te llevo, si no te saco la pata. A ningún hombre le rindo homenaje. El uniforme ni corbata y traje, ni el de tatuaje, somos iguales. El envidioso es más malo que lleva y trae. El que odia lo que no comprende. Y yo lo único que hago es tirar un todo y vende. Es un sueño que realmente la verdad para que me el doctor, para mi eres, grabaje pa. Si en la isla se supiera quién yo era y lo que hablaron miel de mí se la comieran. El que tenga miedo que se compre una.
Here in Philadelphia, Citizens Bank Park, the show brings you a matchup of division rivals. It's the Washington Nationals taking on the Philadelphia Phillies. Festivities are wrapping up. This place is rocking. The home opener is coming up next. Ready to
Ni tu marido, ni tu pobre guachinchillo. Ah, pero en grande como varillo, no te metas en camisa de 11 varas, o terminará en la cruz como vara o Penélope. Problema, evítate. Dice.
go at the plate, Jackson Merrill. And the first pitch is drilled in the air out to center. Pilar calls it in, and there's one away. And the batter will be Fernando Tatis Jr. Check swing on the first pitch. Appeal down to first. And Ed Drummond right on it says he held up. That's off the inside corner. And that's ball two. Tatis checks his swing. Now an appeal to first. Nope, he held back. Let's see if he gives him anything to hit here. And there's the automatic. Right through there, got it. And now two gone. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's Ketel Marte. Swing and a high fly ball right field. Pilar makes his way towards it, and he makes the catch. And that is that. And stepping in is the speedy Bobby Witt Jr. There's a swing and a miss.
Es simple, chulo, mira. La temporada pasada es la única temporada en la que jugamos, ¿verdad? Jugué y te gané. Y normal. Entonces, mi rey, sácate el nombre mío de la boca porque tú tienes que enfocarte en mejorar tú, mi amor. Para nadie es un secreto que tú eres un manco. Entonces, tú quieres hablar como que tú eres un pro. Y tú sabes que no sirve. Entonces, o tú no sirves o tienes casi 4 años aquí en la liga fingiendo que eres malo. Entonces, simplemente yo quiero verte a ti como un participante normal. Tú sabes, quisiera no tener controversia contigo ni nada. Ganaste, perdiste. Pues yo te hice así la temporada pasada y no te ronqué ni nada. Entonces tú siempre quieres como buscar cámaras y vaina. Tienes que tirarle a Jonathan y Domi, que son los tigres que te celebran los chistes. Pero tienes que bajarle 2 rayas ya realmente. Creo yo, tú sabes. así como va la chinga, ay la mierda, pero
No ball. One
a
strike.
lo claro, tírate y nos matamos sin compromiso, acabamos y chequeamos.
To the right side. To first, and Witt is out. Here comes Bryce Harper. Holmes, a 6-foot righty. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a curve, and occasionally uses a cutter. Pulls that one foul. And that's off the inside edge. And it's 2-1. And strike 2. 1 out, bases empty. Next offering upstairs. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Got him. Here tonight, an efficient start to the home first, 2 away. 2 down, bases empty. And here is Spencer Horwitz. Horwitz checks his swing, appeal to third, no swing. Earl Hendricks with the call. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
For whatever reasons, this is a hitter that performs better in night games. We'll see what he brings in this one.
So now 1-2.
See if he can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Next pitch misses inside, and the count is filled up. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Good battle here, about to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. The right-hander gives up the 2-out walk. That's a great at-bat. He saw a lot of pitches and earned a walk.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out.
Well, going to pause on that thought, as that'll do it for the inning. Back here in Philadelphia, now the third baseman, Jonathan Aranda. Pivetta back to work. And that's in the dirt. Slapped hard the other way, but foul. Way out front for strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Good 2-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds.
Oh, now this is blasting. Way back there, on its way, gone. A gigantic blast. It's 2-0. Blake Sabol digging in for the Nationals. Swings through that one. 0-1. And it finds its way through for a hit.
Stringing them together, that's 3 hits in a row. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock. And we'll take that in.
Oh, this one high and deep. Way back there. Going, gone. It's their 2nd home run of the inning, and they tack on to their lead. It's 4-0. And first offering is fouled off.
Well, a really rough inning out there on the mound. And this is one of those where you learn a lot about a guy's toughness and his ability to turn the page and keep pressing forward.
4 runs already in the frame here at the top of the second. Swing and a miss. Got him to go up the ladder for the K. Now here is Brandon Lowe. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Finds its way through, base hit. So that will bring up the top of the order with 1 away.
Waste no time there. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
Swing and a ball popped in the air. Makes the catch for the second out. Fernando Tatis Jr. to hit here. Swing and a line drive, and that one's a base hit out into left center field. Lau around second, headed for third. Lead runner gets the stop sign at third. It's a 2-out double, second and third now. Ketel Marte up to the plate. Fouled off to the right. 2 on, 2 outs. In the dirt, nice job behind the plate. Swing and a miss.
Man, he was really tardy on that fastball. Great job of setting him up by throwing the curveball. Add some velocity to it on the next pitch. Can't catch up.
Fires over to first. That'll end the inning after a lot of scoring. Back here in Philadelphia, bottom of the second. Stepping in, the long ball threat, Max Muncy. And that misses. Ball 1. That one ripped. That's back. That's long gone. He sends one out the opposite way, and they're on the board. It's 4-1. Next to hit, Mark.
Ese maldito picheo fue perfecto, como yo creo. Maldito picheo del diablo perfecto, mira eso.
Vientos.
So you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run. Go back to work. Focus on this next batter.
Outside.
Got to be real careful here. 2-0. He's hunting for his pitch.
That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in. Bottom half of inning number 2. Swing and a chopper out to short. Can't glove it cleanly. And digging in for Philadelphia, Jesus Sanchez. And a foul ball. Vientos gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Ground ball up the middle. Into the outfield. Base hit. Lead runner to second. So 2 on and nobody out. So up next, Austin Hayes. Almost got him.
Well, he's just given up 3 straight hits, and now behind in this count to this hitter. Might be a good time for somebody to call timeout. Maybe the pitching coach go out there and talk to him just a little bit.
The 1-1. Hayes started after it, tried to hold up. Now a look to first, and that's going to be ruled a swing. Out to short, Marte. Tosses to first. That's 1 out, the bottom of the second. Here's the Phillies catcher, Drake Baldwin. Swinging a foul straight back. Ball 1 there. Traffic on the bases with 1 already in here in the 3rd and final game of the series.
1-2.
Fouls it off, still 1-2. 2 on, 1 out. And he hits a ground ball right side. Throws to first. That's the second out. Bobby Witt Jr. stands in for the Phillies. The other way. Lau sends it to first. They limit. Back here, Citizens Bank Park. All set for the start of the inning. Here's the third baseman, Jonathan Aranda. Here's a drive out to right center. Way back there. Look out. Gone. And they add a run. It's 5-2.
For a pitcher, the odds are in your favor if you keep that breaking ball down. That time, he got punished for it. Hitter just did a really good job of staying within himself and getting the barrel to the baseball.
And the batter now, Matt Olson. He's already homered here in this one. That one to first, and that's just foul.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
No ball. 2 strikes. Ball.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Next to hit for the Nats, Blake Sable. Singled and scored his first time. Looks like it'll be a pinch hitter, Tyler Stevenson. And a swing and a miss there.
No ball. 1 strike.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. 1 out, bases empty, and a run in. We're here in the top half of inning number 3.
Excellent arm action on that 2-strike changeup. Just missed. Man, he wanted that call.
And next is the designated hitter, Junior Caminero. Pop foul out of play off to the right. 2 down, nobody on. Hit in the air, right field. Sanchez makes the catch. Set for the bottom of the third. Here's Harper now. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1. That clips the corner.
2 strikes to a guy who's already 0 for 1 with the punch out. The only guy in the lineup with that strikeout. But you can't get too relaxed. You still got to make good pitches to get him out.
Not in time. An infield knock to start the inning. Now it's the second baseman, Spencer Horwitz. And that is out of play. Inside, 1-1. The 1-1 is fouled off. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Hauls it in for the out. Throw behind the runner. They've got him doubled off. Here's Kevin Pillar. He's 0 for 1. And first offering is fouled off. 2 outs, base is empty. Late on that fastball.
No ball. 2 strikes.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time, good balanced approach, and just blasted it through the infield.
Muncy stands in here, takes ball 1 low.
Ball 2.
That's off the inside corner. 2 balls, no strikes. Foul ball there. Next offering upstairs.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score.
Base hit. That was smoked through the infield. So that's 2 straight 2-out hits.
He was all over that one. Couldn't get any air under it, but he smoked that ball back up the middle. Timing was just perfect. Got great wood on it, and there was just no chance for the infielders with how hard he hit it.
And that's off the inside edge. And now it's even 1-1. Swing and a foul out of play. And that one misses up and in. 2-2. In the dirt, but kept close. Pilar, the lead runner, out at second. Muncy on at first with 2 down. And that's ruled a swing. Start of the 4th. Here's Jason Hayward. Looks like a pinch hitter for the Nationals. Rob Refsnyder.
Love coming to Citizens Bank Park. Best ice cream in all of the league at the press level. It's only been around since 2004, but plenty of awesome history here already. It's the only stadium with multiple postseason no-hitters. Remember what Howard did back in 2010? And the Houston Astros threw a combined no-no in Game 4 of the 2022 World Series.
Here's the second baseman, Brandon Lau. And it's fouled away. Lau, in his 7th season, 30 years old now, and he was a 3rd-round pick back in 2015. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. 2 up, 2 down. Back to the top of the lineup, and now up for Washington, Jackson Merrill. 0 for 2 in this one. Hot shot to third. Over to first, and the inning is over. Back at Citizens Bank Park, and now Jesus Sanchez. Pitch misses there, and that is ball 1.
You know, these Phils showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well.
That's off the outside edge, and it's 3-0.
Still relatively early, but with a pair of runs already on the board, the ripple effect of that high pitch count might set them up to do more damage later in this game.
And there's a foul ball.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
He goes down looking. So digging in, Austin Hayes. 0 for 1, he grounded out in his first at bat. Line drive, makes the grab, and there's 2 gone. Now a chance for Drake Baldwin. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Now he turns and heads for second. The relay, he's in there.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. Turned on that inside pitch nicely and ripped it down the line to pick up 2 bases. That can be a tough pitch to keep fair, but his timing was great.
Man at second. Now he breaks his bat. Olsen makes the play. And we're back. Now the number 2 hitter, Fernando Tatis Jr. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
You know, these Nationals really impressing me with the quality of their bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out.
Now this ball is well hit. This one's got a chance. Hauls it in for the out. An outstanding hitter in Ketel Marte. Fouled off left side. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're at the top of the 5th. Slice down the right side. Swing and a ground ball out to short. They get the out on Marte.
Good fade and sinking action of that changeup. Got that hitter to roll over.
2 outs, base is empty. Jonathan Aranda digging in for the Nationals. So Dave Martinez going with a pinch hitter here. Yandy Diaz looking for a 2-out spark with the bases empty. And first offering is fouled off. Hit pretty well in the air out to center. Pilar on the move. And that'll do it. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here is Bryce Harper. On to pitch now for the Nationals, Brent Suter.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of him. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
And there's a strike.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
And that misses. 2-1. Next offering is fouled back.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
Lined into right, and that's down, a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Ay, Ramone. Poderoso eres tú.
And now
nadie como tú en tu clase. Que tú conmigo no te buscan aquí, Naki. Soy el que canta mucho más que Nagasaki. Si tío duro sufro, duro suave lloro.
for the Phillies, Spencer Horwitz. In the dirt. And a pitch. Swing and a miss. And the count even at 1.
Well, these Phillies doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. They've done a great job finding holes in the defense. Exactly half of their hits have come off the bat.
Si tío duro sufren, tiro suave lloran. Tú eres muy mamado para bregar con Calderona.
Less than 90 miles per hour, so the ball isn't exactly jumping off the lumber, but they're finding a way to make it work.
That missed by a lot, and the count is 2-2. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again.
Hanging in there pretty good against the lefty.
And it remains 2-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Blows the high heat past him. That's a strikeout. Now it's the cleanup hitter for the Phillies, Kevin Pilar. 1 for 2. On the ground to third, might be 2. Throw on to Olsen, and that is out number 2. Here's Max Muncy, that funky Muncy. He's already homered in this game. Squirts away a little bit.
1 ball, no strike.
Runner at second, 2 down. Last half of inning number 5. Hit hard, but foul off to the left.
Ay, suerte que la vi.
And there's a ball.
Yo no puedo poner picheo bien.
3-1.
Just doesn't seem to want to throw him a fastball.
Man on second, 2 down. Swings and misses. 3 balls, 2 strikes. And there's a base hit to the left. And they hold him at third. 90 feet away with 2 out.
All over that one right there. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
So they turn things over to the righty, Hunter Gaddis.
Still a lot of game left, and this game could go either way. So this is a big opportunity for him to get some important outs and try to help carry this lead into the later innings.
Next offering is down low. And that's outside.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Missed with a changeup, and now it's 3-2.
Diablo, pero
sets up a really big at bat in this game. These are the moments when everyone in the stadium gets really locked in.
Sanchez in the box now, takes strike one. And that's downstairs and outside.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Strike 2, and there's a real chance they get out of this without allowing a run. And the 1-2 misses to even the count.
Diablo, pero mamarrito, saca la
with 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Pulled the string. Back here in Philadelphia, top of the 6th inning. Here is Matt Olson. Oh, now this one's blasted deep to left. Way back there, on its way and out of here. Another homer. His 2nd home run of the game, and they boost their lead. It's 6-2.
At this level, you got to be good. Sometimes you got to be a little lucky. That was a pretty nasty pitch. Sinker on the outside corner, but he did a great job of covering it, and he hit the ball out of the park.
Here's the catcher to hit, Tyler Stevenson. And first offering is fouled off. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in, and we're the top half of the 6th. Check swing, called strike. Hit hard on the ground is short. On the first, now one gone in the top of the 6th. And now the DH, Junior Caminero. Swing and a miss as he was late that time. That one the other way. He makes the catch, and there's 2 down. 2 down, bases empty. Rob Refsnyder now at the plate. He was late there, strike 1.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good, and then by the time he gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
And down on strikes he goes. 3rd out, and that ends the frame. Well, we go bottom 6. So digging in now for Philadelphia, Austin Hayes. And that one fouled off. Off the mark there. And 1-1.
1-1.
Yeah.
And that one is inside.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
Swung on, belted. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. Into second easily with a leadoff double.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ball game.
Digging in, Drake Baldwin. That one's in there. Strike 1.
0-1.
And ball 1. Out to short. Marte whips it to first.
Out.
1 away, bottom of the 6th. So the Philly batting order turns over. And now the shortstop, Bobby Witt Jr. And first offering is fouled off. Just missed. 1 out and a runner at second here in the bottom of the 6th. Stevenson can't squeeze it, gets away. Probably ruled a pass ball as the runner moves up to third. Just missed.
3-1.
Next offering in there for a strike. And now it's 3-2. That's a good
Diablo, pero mamá, huevo, like un maldito strike, coño.
Plate appearance works the walk. Runners at the corners here, one away. And here's the first baseman, Bryce Harper. On the mound now, Sam Mole.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes.
Oh, now this one is blasted to right. Forget it. Way back there and gone. And they throw 3 on the board. It's 6-5.
Welcome to the game. First pitch out of the bullpen, a tough one. And you know he's just trying to get one in there for a strike. And on the other side, as a hitter, it's a great time to be aggressive and let it fly. It's not what they were looking for when they turned to him, but now he's got to find a way to reset.
Next to hit, Spencer Horwitz. Yeah, that's outside.
Couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
One down, Phillies down a run. Right through there for a strike. Clips the corner, and the count's full.
Full count.
In the air, left field. Hauls it in, 2 away. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Kevin Pillar. 1 for 3. Outside. And that's ball 1.
1 ball, no strike.
And another ball.
Venga, sáquela.
And a foul ball. Makes the count 2-1. That's a little bit low.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Here's a rip to short, but he's there for the 3rd out.
Que tú conmigo no te buscan aquí nadie. Soy el que canta mucho más que nada, aquí si tiro duro, sí.
Back here in Philadelphia, top of inning number 7. Now it's the second baseman, Brandon Lowe. Phillips back to work. And a foul ball. That one fouled off. Swing and a ball ripped right field, and that one back, and that one is gone. And they add to the lead. It's 7-5.
No matter how this outing ends, that pitch is going to haunt him for a while. An 0-2 mistake. That's supposed to be a pitch out of the zone. He left it in the spot that the hitter could do some damage with, and that's exactly what he did.
Back to the top of the order. Jackson Merrill digs in now. 0 for 3 in this one. Swing and a miss. There's the slider. 0-1. Bonda, the lefty who lights up the radar gun. 31 years old. He joined the team as a free agent. Outside low. And the count 1-2. Nobody on, nobody out. Here in the top half of inning.
Pero la carreta.
Throw to first. Gets him. 1 away on a drop 3rd strike. And here is Fernando Tatis Jr. Check swing, and he went. And that's strike 1. Fought off foul. Swing and a ground ball. Witt tosses to first, and they take care of Tatis for the out. 2 outs, base is empty. And now Ketel Marte in the dirt, and it's 1-0. And a swing and a miss.
Filthy changeup right there. Just pulled the string.
The shortstop takes the ball. On the ground to 3rd. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Safe at first, no play.
Ay, Dios mío.
We'll see how they score this. So next will be the 4-hole hitter for the Nationals, Yandy Diaz. Flied to center his first time. He's 0 for 1. And now he steps off the rubber.
Y aquí nadie sabe lo que pasó. Te gustó.
Swings through that one for strike one.
No ball.
Marte, the runner at first with 2 gone.
Diablo.
Next offering is foul back. Runner on the move. Flails at that one. It's a strikeout. Back here, Citizens Bank Park. Set for the last half of the 7th. Here's Muncy to hit. Swing and a miss. That's strike one. Yeah, that's fouled off. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Now the third baseman, Mlbtheshow. Just missed. Base is empty, 1 away. Here at the bottom of the 7th. And it skips into dirt.
Not showing great command so far in this at bat. 2-0 count. He's got to execute here or this could get ugly.
Too low, and it's ball 3. Slings it across, and that quickly 2 away. Now,
Porque si la dicha buena nunca es tarde.
now it's the right fielder, Jesus Sanchez. Alexis Diaz on to pitch. Out of the pen here.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
And that's in there for a strike, and now it's even. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Inside, and it's 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Good job to fight that one off. Breaking ball in there. Ready to begin the 8th. Matt Olson up to the plate. The pitch. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
No balls, 1 strike.
High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. Here's the pitch to Olson. Swing and a drive, deep right field. That's back there. And that one is going to go. And he's gone yard again. That's his 3rd home run of the game. And they add a run. It's 8-5.
He's putting on quite the show at the dish here in this one, and he's just so locked in with this swing, and he's just not missing right now. 3-homer game, man, it's so special. And I tell you what, it's a lot of fun watching him pull it off as well.
Vientos whips it to first. First out in the top of the 8th. Next is the designated hitter, Junior Caminero. Swing and a pop-up. Foul out of play off to the right side. That'll find the stands. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
That four-door slider is such a devastating pitch. You don't want to get beat by the inside fastball, so you cheat a little bit, and then by the time it gets there, it's out of the swing play.
Swing and a pop-up. Harper has a beat on it. Brings it in. 2 down. 2 down, base is empty. Up now for Washington, Rob Refsnyder. On the ground. The throw to first, and that is the inning. On to the bottom of the 8th. Now the left fielder, Austin Hayes. Ripped on a line. Merrill makes the catch, and there's 1 gone. And here's the catcher, Drake Baldwin. Ball 1, no strikes.
Well, it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at bats. Try to chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the 9th, that closer's coming in. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle. allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
And it finds its way through for a hit. And that forces the runner to hold on at second. 2 on with 1 away.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Wasn't able to elevate that one, but he sure hit it hard enough to get through the infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the defenders to react.
The new pitcher in the game, Taylor Rogers. And now here is Harper. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. That one back. And it is gone! A 3-run shot. He's done it again. His second homer of the game. And we have a tie ball game. It's 8-8.
Welcome to the game. First pitch out of the bullpen, a tough one. And you know he's just trying to get one in there for a strike. And on the other side as a hitter, it's a great time to be aggressive and let it fly. It's not what they were looking for when they turned to him, but now he's got to find a way to reset.
Horowitz up to bat next. Lays off for a ball. And another ball.
As we get to this part of the order, yeah, there's some pop there, but more likely there's some base hits. So very important to be patient. Let the pitcher walk you, if he will.
1 down, base is empty. Late swing, foul to the left. That's inside. And a full count now.
Full count.
Got him swinging. Here's the center fielder, Kevin Pillar, known for his late inning heroics. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. And now a 2-out opportunity for Max Muncy.
Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from. And there's just no one there to knock it down.
Muncy forced to get out of the way of the first pitch. Now snap throw to first. Out. They got him, and that. We go to the 9th. Here's the second baseman, Brandon Lowe. So Dave Martinez going with a pinch hitter here, Randall Grichuk. And this is a big at bat in this ball game. Check swing, no appeal. In the air to left center. Pillar gets there. He's under it. He's got it. 1 up, 1 down. Jackson Merrill digging in for the Nationals. Ball 1, no strikes.
The guy at the plate could recognize slider out of the hand. Didn't stay in the tunnel very long in terms of depth and perception. He knew right away it was an off-speed pitch.
Ground ball right side. Throws to first in time. That's it out. And now the right fielder, Fernando Tatis Jr.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
Swing and a miss.
This guy's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
The next offering misses. Now 1 and 2. Stays alive. 2 down, nobody on. Here at the top of the 9th. And
no, pero eso...
was stifled
Dios
for the
mío, Padre amado, yo juro que me hice estudio como mañana. Ay, Dios santo. ¿Dónde está?
And we're back. All set for the bottom of the 9th. Now it's the DH, Max Muncy. Swings through that.
No ball. 1 strike.
Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
No ball. 2 strikes.
And misses inside.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
2-2.
And that's in the dirt. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Here's the third baseman, Mlbtheshow. Just missed. All tied up here in the last half of inning number 9. And there's a hit.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
Swing and a miss as he was out front.
1-2.
Foul ball still, a 1-2 count. Swings and misses, struck him out. Austin Hayes stands in for the Phillies. Edge of the zone for a strike. It's 0-1. And that one fouled off. Trying to send this to extra innings. In the air, left field, down the line, squeezes it, and the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. On to extra innings. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Ketel Marte. That one down the line, and it's just foul. That was close. In the dirt. No advance. Good job behind the dish. Chases the fastball up the ladder, struck him out. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Yandy Diaz. 1 out. The go-ahead run is at second. Pitch misses there, and now 3-0.
Well, this is a little tough for the hitter. In the back of the mind, you're wondering with first base open, am I going to get a pitch to hit? Got to stay back, let your hands work.
No, yo hago unos swings que es chat swing literalmente, Dios. Hago swing, no hago swing.
Ball 4, he walked in, and that'll keep the line moving. Matt Olson stepping to the plate in a big spot.
Swing and a miss as he was late. All eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out on a slider.
Dios mío. Qué maldito maco.
2 gone. Here's the catcher, Tyler Stevenson. Check swing, he went too far, and it's a strike. Strike 2, and there's a real chance they get out of this without allowing a run. Swing a high fly ball, deep left field. That one's carrying. See you later. So he goes yard to left. And the Nats have the lead. It's 11-8.
Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch. Absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
Now it's the second baseman, Junior Caminero. No question about this one. It's out of here. They go back-to-back. His second home run of the game. It's 12-8. So 2 away with nobody on. Rob Refsnyder digging in for the Nationals. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1.
1 strike.
On a line, base hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
That's now 3 hits in a row for the offense. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off.
Vientos whips it to first. And they're happy to just get off the field after that frame. We're in extras here. And now Drake Baldwin. Pagan back to work. And there's a strike.
One.
Line to left. Reaching down, makes the catch. So up next, Bobby Witt Jr.
1-0.
In the dirt, blocked. Swing and a base hit. Throw comes into third, and they're at the corners with only one out. Bryce Harper to the plate. Now on the mound for the Nationals, Tony Santillan.
And I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at bats they can. So it's always high stress. Let's see what he's got here to try and close it out.
On the ground to second, might be two. There's one. That's a double play. The ball game is over.
Nice work out of the bullpen for that first MLB win, Boog. They turned to him when they didn't have the lead. He kept things steady, and he's rewarded with the W.
A 12-8 final score in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.
Mi amor, es que hay cosas que por más que te le expliquen, tú nunca la vas a entender. Yo te dije a ti, el que no es activo jugando, no mejora. Y tú pensaste que era yo que lo decía. Luego la liga entera te lo dijo. Y ahí tú dijiste que no, que eras yo. O sea, que el problema era yo. Yo jugué con David en la temporada pasada y le gané. Ahora él vino y me ganó la serie a mí. Ya, yo considero que sí, realmente hay que reconocer, el loco está jugando mejor, está haciendo mejor ajuste, está dejando mejor, dejando pasar buenos picheos, está mejorando. No se puede tapar eso con un dedo. Para mí, yo siempre lo he dicho, el béisbol se mide por estadística. Tú miras la estadística de esta temporada y la de más temporada y te das cuenta que está en una de sus mejores temporadas. Hay que reconocerle que está jugando bien. ¿Qué hago con eso? No, mire, tú estás hablando mucha basura ahí, porque si yo fuera a sacar a alguien porque me ganó, entonces al que yo tengo que sacar más aquí es a Jonathan, porque de los que me joden, que montamos pila y chipeamos así, hablamos mucho disparate, Jonathan es el que me tiene más jodido a mí, que yo no le gano un juego. Entonces, si yo fuera así, lo sacara a él. Lo que pasa es que usted entró a la liga de 100 juegos que jugamos, me ganó una serie y abrió el pecho como que usted es mejor. Y usted sabe que usted nunca se vio tampoco. Ahora, si yo me estoy equivocando, usted me dice que no, que yo hable mentira. Si lo que dije no es verdad. Nada, gracias a Dios, todo bien, tú sabes, tirando para adelante, ching a ching, pidiéndole a Dios que me ayude a terminar esta casa, loco, que ahora mismo es mi mayor enfoque. Es un proceso, tú sabes, pero estamos puestos para eso, estamos positivos. Nada más estamos esperando encontrarnos un tanque lleno de dinero. Pero fuera de ahí todo bien, gracias a Dios. El niño ya viene a vivir conmigo, gracias al Señor, le voy a tener los tres viviendo aquí conmigo, lo voy a buscar esta semana y ahí en el trabajo tirando para adelante.